When I was born, all this country was absolutely without white-tailed eagles. When I was maybe 10 years old, first 10 pairs could be here in the Czech Republic, and now after decades there are roughly 500 to 600 individuals in Czech Republic. So the story might look like with happy ending, but it's not completely true, because the numbers of eagles are slowly decreasing again. Not that much because of hunting as in the past years, but because of poisoning by carbofuran for poisoning insects. It's insecticide. It's a long time ago forbidden, but it kills 9-10 eagles every year. So it's a sad story of stupidity and arrogance against nature. Today I'd like to show you two remarkable things. First, I'd like to show you the biggest fish pond in the world, which is right above these bushes and trees, and also the third largest eagle in the world. So there are really two big things we'd like to photograph today with Jakub. The eagle, I saw it 5 minutes ago flying or soaring just above our heads. It was hardly mobbing by the gull, but usually actually the gulls are prey of these enormous eagles. You will see it's a really big one. But now let's put these waders on, because the environment is a little bit wet, muddy, deep, soaked, smelly. To be honest, a little bit disgusting, but we'll enjoy it anyways. And we can go. Okay, you might wonder which are the two bigger species than the white-tailed eagle. First, there's an enormous forest eagle from the neotropics, from the forests of South America, the harpy eagle. That's a real giant. And the second one lives in Asia along the coast, and it's a Steller's sea eagle. Actually, this one, the second named, you can find also here in this pond area, but it was artificially introduced here some years ago. It flew away from someone and it lives here. Of course, it's the only one. Sad story. But let's focus on the white-tailed eagle for now. That was overwhelming emptiness. 8 hours in the height. 8 beautiful, wet, smelly hours. We could see eagles maybe 3 times in the morning. And the last 3 or 4 hours I marked every time I could see the eagle fly by. 0. Sheer 0. Nothing. The light is so amazing. Look at that. There must have been something, but it's empty. But we'll leave the hides here and we'll come back tomorrow very early morning, 4 in the morning, back to the seat, and hopefully that the luck will be on our side this time. You might wondering if we finally captured the eagle. When you look at this feather, that's a clear proof that we succeeded. But this time it was really quite tough because we spent 2 days in a hide, many hours in a hot, mosquitoes infested bank of the fish pond. It was muddy, wet, not very pleasant place to stay actually. But the view was awesome, excellent, but most of the time without eagle. Every one of you knows the documentaries about fishing and hunting, when the fisherman catches its fish the last minute of the last day. And that was almost our case as well actually, without dramatization. It was very natural dramatization. And now you could hear the violin or cellos or drums, but stop it, Kuba, don't do that. No, don't do that, because it wasn't all that bright. Because at the moment when the eagle finally landed, neither Kuba nor I were ready, because we actually at that time almost, to be honest, totally gave up, and we focused on the dragonfly sitting just maybe 3-4 meters from our hides. So we were enjoying dragonfly with shutter speed like maybe 1/100th of the second, ISO 64, well, pretty much setting that wouldn't definitely allow photograph flying eagle, not at all. And suddenly I see eagle flying toward me. That was a desperate moment. So instead of the dramatic music and soft tones, you could hear a bad swearing from my hide. Sorry, Jakub, for that. But in the end we were quite lucky, because the eagle eventually jumped and flew away with a nice background, so we in the end were able to photograph it somehow. I think that, yeah, I'm quite satisfied. It could be better, but I'm quite happy. I hope that you enjoyed our little story from photographing white-tailed eagles around this beautiful fishing pond, and we'll look forward to make more videos about photographing birds or other animals very soon. I wish you good light and good luck.